to go faster. They wanted my feet to fly in the air, but I'm not doing it. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys ready? Woo! Yeah! We're gonna have some fun tonight. You guys ready? Awesome. Woo! Yeah! All right. Yahoo is right. You guys want to do a big Yahoo? Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3. Yahoo! Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Hang on, my driver's gonna help me out. Thank you, sir. All right, friends, we are in for a real treat. This is going to be a blast. Who's been here for Cowboy Up before? Who is a complete newbie to the Cowboy Up Challenge? Well, I'm telling you, you are in for a treat. This is extreme cowboy racing. Cowboys and cowgirls going through this really crazy obstacle course, and they have to do it fast at that. So it's not just about how well they ride, it's about how fast they do each challenge, and can they keep control. Wait a minute. What the heck is going on? I didn't know the super dogs were coming in. Oh, wait, you guys, a special treat. The minis are here. Please welcome our mini horses. Oh boy, what could possibly go wrong? They love to hear you guys, they love to hear you. They're gonna show you what this course is all about. Please welcome Truly Fleetwood with her horse, Free Reigns Cupcake Gal. We've got Taylor Hines Howe with Amaretto's Happily Ever After. Caitlin Malik and Ashlyn Malik are here with Little Texas Blue Bayou. We've got Carla O'Brien and Como, Michaela Koch and Pepper, Eva Ketchmark and Velvet. Zach Kirk is our lone cowboy here. He's with Ace, and Noah Lock-Dixon with Ronnie. Let's hear it for our minis. I don't know, I think this event would be pretty funny if we watched them ride these obstacles on the minis, don't you guys? Whoa! Woo! Look at them go. You know what mini horses eat, their favorite treat? Well, mini donuts, of course. You know what? Mini donuts and mini horses are the bomb. Mini horses can do just about anything a large breed horse can do. Am I right? Hi, buddy. Aren't they cute, you guys? They're going over to the grandstand after this, so they thought they'd pop in and just say hi to all of you. And it's always organized chaos when the minis come in. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Give them a big round of applause, if you would, our mini horses here at the Calgary Stampede. Now your big brothers and sisters are coming in. Beat it. Go get some mini donuts. They're show-offs, hey? I love it. Well done! Way to go, cowgirl. See ya. Have fun, Kay. I love it. A little extra entertainment for you on a Saturday night. Who doesn't love a mini horse, right? So cute. All right, my friends, on with the show. It is time for round 2 of the Cowboy Up Challenge here at the 2026 Calgary Stampede. This event is specifically designed to challenge the horse and the rider, of course. It showcases their abilities as a team as they maneuver through a series of challenges demonstrating their horsemanship and speed. Please now give a big Calgary Stampede welcome to the man who created extreme cowboy racing, the brains behind Cowboy Up, Mr. Craig Cameron. Hi, Craig. Welcome back.
Thank you, and I appreciate y'all being here. And good evening to you, and welcome to the Calgary Stampede Cowboy Up Challenge. Hey, if you like great cowboys, you like great cowgirls, phenomenal horses and horsemanship, you are in the right place tonight. The action is going to be hot, hot, hot.
You know it. Now, Craig, you created this. Why did you decide this was going to be, like, where did this even come from?
Well, you know, it's a great idea. I feel it's a sport that's growing worldwide, actually, and we have the best of the best here tonight. You know, I realized that horses had gotten so specialized. We had, barrel horses, cutting horses, reining horses, roping horses, and I thought, what about a horse that could do a little bit of everything? And that's how I came up with the idea, and I promise you, they have to do just about everything tonight. You're going to see some amazing horses and some amazing horsemen and women.
So very true, and that gives it the extreme part, but it is a brilliant way to showcase all of the things that these amazing riders and the horses can do, right? Yeah. Fantastic. Should we meet them? Should we introduce them?
Well, I'd
we
like
bring
to
them
see,
in?
you know, and they are truly the best of the best right here. You know, like everything else in the Stampede, it's invitation only. In a sport that's grown worldwide, you're going to see the cream of the crop. These are the best in the world, and that's why they're here. All right, our first rider all the way from Missouri, like a many-time champ of the world, this is Josh Rushing.
Welcome him in, Calgary. Welcome them all in.
All right, Tori Amorete from Canada. Here we go, Christina Hamburg, another Canadian. Oh yeah, many-time champ of the world, #1 in the world, Miss Annie Chance. Here we go, come on, Tyler Howe. All the best of the best, we got it going on. Here we go, Mr. Hustle himself, Lee Hart. Oh, keep them coming, guys. Oh, yes, Sophia Lowy, Canadian young gun right there. All right, Jennifer Amoretti. Here we go, Laura Greenhart. And last but not least, Miss Hannah Howe. You are looking at some fabulous horses and incredible horse people, and you're going to see the proof of it right here tonight.
All right, let's get them all lined up. You can give them another big round of applause before we get started here. Woo, yeah. Yeah, and they love to hear you. You guys keep it up as loud as you want. The horses love it, the riders love it. All right, my friends, please stand if you're able and remove your hats as Eden Taylor sings our Canadian national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Eden Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. All right, competitors, we'll have you leave the arena now and get ready for your first runs. You can head on out. All right, Craig, I think it's time to introduce, I don't know, do we call them the bad guys? Time to introduce our judges.
Yeah, well, right about now, you know, you can't have a great event without great judges. Sometimes it's a thankless job, but we got to have them, and they have to know exactly what they're doing. Like everything else, we have the best of the best. I'd like to introduce our first judge for this prestigious event here at the Stampede. This lady is considered one of the finest judges in the world today in cowboy racing. She's judged the Nationals, she's judged the Worlds, and many times right here at the Stampede. Would you welcome from Calgary itself, Miss Kim Haslett. Thank you. Our next judge, he is the judge's judge. He is considered the #1 judge in the business today. He is the guru of all judges. He is the man responsible for bringing Cowboy Up Challenge to the Stampede. He knows horses from top to bottom, stem to stern, knows them well, has been involved with them his whole life. Here is the #1 judge in the world today from High Water, Alberta, Canada, Mr. Pete Frazier.
All right, Pete, now that you're here, and now you're ready to judge, let's give a little demonstration, shall we, of what the folks are going to see tonight so that we can kind of get them all warmed up for the real riders to come on in.
Exactly. So, you know what, we can give you a map and tell you what they're going to do, or we can bring in an example of average extreme cowboy fun. We have a young lady, well, she was young, 2014 World Champion Youth. 2026, she's graduating real high out of the University of Calgary, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. Yeah. Good horses raise good kids. Come on in. This is Caitlin Paul. No, for
She's going to do a little round for us, show us the course, so we're all prepped and ready to go. Take it away, Caitlin.
All right, this gal's going to kind of show you what these contestants are going to do. And she's volunteered. Remember, she was the youth world champion herself, and now, again, going to be a veterinarian. You can see, again, this horse is not necessarily a top quality.
This is the highest
horse,
gate
you can see
in
how
the
good
world.
she's doing.
She can open it any way she wants. She can't fall off.
Wow.
She's riding Chester, by the way, so if you want to yell, come on, Chester, you do that.
Oh, yeah. She's looking pretty good there, Pete.
Yeah, I know. We're going to get heat that she should have made the roster. Gypsy Vanner is what the horse, the breed is. Rick Wicklund from Cochrane Way volunteered the horse for us. This is what we call a straight line daisy chain. Now, how high is high? And if she says hi to you, you better say hi back.
Oh, yeah. That's not easy. That's pretty dang steep right there.
And I know, Craig, you love the fact that they had to build a rope up top before they came down, show how quiet you can stand up 5 feet tall there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, close. It's lucky she's got a real job.
Yeah, she might be doing a roping clinic here pretty soon. Wow, look at that tightrope walk. How about that, guys? Pretty good work.
That's a big old horse going over that bridge.
Oh, man, that's tough for a big old horse. And you can see what our contestants are going to go through.
She doesn't really fit up there, but she did it good. Rick is
Amazing.
going to be after me to let her in next year. How do you like that CS logo? How do you like Caitlin and Chester? Now, she was supposed to go back up and over, but we probably didn't tell her that.
Maybe
Now
a
she's on a
wise
free
choice.
ride, and this is where everybody waves at her and cheers. Leans forward. Craig really developed the word doubling. Doubling is key to this sport. That's what she's doing here. Turning over the hindquarters, diving in. You know, every time these riders do a good job like this, you might say yeehaw or come on. Side pass. I should tell you too, get used to watching the big screen. We have feature entertainment, and they are our feature productions. They are an amazing group. Be prepared. If somebody steps on a hat, we're coming into the audience. Very difficult climb. And now, Craig, your classic finish. Through the hoop, over the horn. Time!
All right, you know, pretty amazing just for a little demo horse. You know, I know you were the youth world champion, and now are you a veterinarian right now, or have you?
Yeah, I'm almost a veterinarian. I have like less than a year left. I feel like to all the youth out here, if you're thinking about vet med, it's a pretty great career. So.
You know, well, I tell you what, we're really proud of you, and I have a feeling we'll probably might see her competing right here at the Stampede someday. Would you like to see her back as a contestant one of these days? Hey, thank you so much, Cowgirl.
Awesome. That was great, Craig. Okay, so we've seen the course now. What do you think? Is it time?
Well, you know what? When you see these competitors come out here, again, these guys will be the real deal. They've garnered points all over the United States, sometimes all over the world. And again, they're working for a world title. You're going to see a lot of contestants here that have a lot of world titles. That's why they're here. They are truly the cream of the crop. So as you watch them compete, the louder you cheer, I promise it helps them, and boy, the faster they're going to go. I think we're about ready for a competition.
I think we are too. And believe me, it's going to be a lot faster than Caitlin rode that course to show you how to do it. Are we ready?
All right, if our first contestant is ready, guys, watch this guy. He is smooth as silk. Again, this guy is a many-time champ of the world. He has 10 major championships. Here he goes. This is Josh Rushing out of Missouri. All right, he's off and running. Oh, yeah, looking good right there. Watch the lead changes. That's what that's all about right there. A lead change is a sequence of footfall at the canter for the horse. Very difficult maneuver. Josh Rushing making it look good. Right now, this guy's smooth as a Learjet on a clear day. There's the wave. This guy has 10 major titles. That's world championships. He is the best. Watch him ride. He's tall in the saddle, lean and mean, and this guy can handle a rope. I want to hear it if he laces it. Yeah, how about that, guys? Oh, he's sticking it on there now. Now backing up, showing every obstacle is judged 1 to 10 by the judges. 0 to 10, 10 being the highest. That's a tightrope walk right down the middle and looking good. Here he's going to pick up this flag. Oh, man, this guy is soft as mink on a new coat. Looking sharp right there, and that is a tough little bridge that he's on right now. All right, here we go. Look how broke these horses are. They have to do everything. Carry that flag. Be right with that rider. And again, these are fearless riders and fearless horses. These are some tough obstacles. Now, this is called a free ride. He's judged on. Look at him pick up the speed. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That's called doubling into the fence. It's what we call a performance move right there. These judges are racking up some points right there. Here we go. Now, again, here comes that side pass. Say how well he can do it. This is a young horse he's riding, only 5 years old. And look at the quality of horsemanship. Beautiful work by Josh Rushing. Oh, keep it going now. Man, I'll tell you what, this guy's gritty as a Marine Corps boot camp. Here he comes. All right, welcome him home, guys. 1, 2, and there's time right there. Woo!
Woo!
Man, oh man.
That's the way to start us off.
Wow, I'll tell you what. Look at this guy. He's kind of a John Wayne type of guy, isn't he? God, well, I'll tell you what, you know, gee, I have to look up to him. You know, Josh, those obstacles come hard and fast, don't they?
They come really quick in this tight arena. Yes, sir.
You know, you're riding a young horse here, only 5 years old, but again, looks like he's pretty seasoned, but he doesn't have that much time. How in the heck do you get him this quality, this fast, this young?
You know, this horse from the get-go, I bought him as a 2-year-old, started him, got him going, and I knew from day one he had a lot of bravery, a lot of forward motion, which helps. You know, a horse that wants to go forward and go somewhere, you could utilize that. And so he's just come along at his own pace and done a great job. We're real happy with him.
Well, the horse seeks to level the rider, and I'll tell you what, it was pretty high just then. How about a hand for Josh Rushing? Well, we are moving on, guys. All right. Would you like to see a rider from Canada? Oh, yeah. This is Tori Amoretti. She's just a teenager, but she's fast, she's skilled, she's fearless. And I'll tell you what, at last year's World Show, she was a big leaguer. Watch this little gal ride. Help her out, guys, all the way from Canada. Beautiful. All right, here come those lead changes. Watch the sequence of footfall on these horses. That's what's being judged here, like a ballet dancer. Oh, guys, that was a beautiful ballet right there by Tori Amoretti. Just a teenager. I mean, she's a pro and a half. All right, shaking out that lariat rope. They're tested in every way, and I tell you what, that's way up there. All right, here she comes. Look at that soft touch. Using those, what we call a Rommel rein. She's trying to shake it out. Now, this is important. Yes, that is a catch. That will really help. That again, every little point counts. That's how they're going to get that championship, that Calgary Stampede buckle. Over the top, trotting, guys, right over the top right there. No, she wasn't walking, she was trotting. Now, up and over. Got to snatch that flag. Boy, she grabs it up like a red-headed stepchild at a Walmart store and off and on her way. All right, here we go. Beautiful work right there. Well, this cowgirl is on the move. Now, got to go back the other way, the way she came. Boy, I tell you what, tricky as a Las Vegas magician. Here we go. Now, here we come around. Let's ride. Oh, yeah. How about that turn? Guys, look at your Canadian cowgirl. I mean, putting it on a show right there. Oh, yeah. Man, oh man, oh man. Now, this is complicated as a level 7 crossword puzzle. Check it out. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, let me hear you up there. That was some good work right there. Come on, Canada. All right, come on, Tori, you got it, girl. All right, headed down the home stretch. Yeah, she's hot. She's on fire. She's got it going on. Is she gonna win a buckle? All right, up and over, 1, 2, and time. Woo! Good Lord, girl. I tell you what, you came out here guns a-blazing tonight right there. I mean, you were going for the goal. Was that your game plan?
Yeah, I really wanted to recover from the first round and at least get in here and have some fun.
Well, I tell you what, looked like you were definitely having fun. You know, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Say it again.
16?
16, guys. That was a 16 you're hearing right there. I tell you what, you ride like an old pro. Have you been riding your whole life?
Pretty much, yep.
Well, I tell you what, what's this horse's name?
Smart at winning checks.
Maverick, she calls him. Guys, did you? She lives up to his name. She said, all right, how about a hand for that Canadian cowgirl right there?
Woo! That was a smoking run, Craig. Hey, you know, friends, I want to thank some of our sponsors who make events like this happen. A big thank you to Plains Canada. Plains is a proud supporter of the Calgary Stampede and our community partners. A big thanks to Nutrien, of course, here in the beautiful Nutrien Western Event Center, feeding the future, and to Wrangler, outfitting champions since 1947. Wrangler, long live Cowboys and long live Cowgirls. Hey, what do you say we give away some t-shirts? What do you think?
Y'all want a t-shirt? Anybody want a t-shirt up there? You're gonna have to make some noise.
Let's hear you.
Oh yeah.
If he doesn't hear you, he's not shooting them your way. Here we go.
Oh, good catch. Yeah. Liked it.
Yeah. Oh, one more. Here we go. Nailed it. Don't you worry. There'll be more t-shirts coming throughout the competition. All right, Craig, take it away. I think we've got another rider ready to come in.
Well, we're going to stay in Rocky View County, Alberta, Canada for our next contestant. This girl was number 3 in the open division at the World last year, and that is incredible. That's where the contestants come from everywhere. This is Christina Hambrook. Boy, make her welcome. She's one of yours, all right here from Canada. Here we go. 1, 2, beautiful. Woo! Oh man, you know that is not an easy obstacle right there. They've got some speed going, and boy, it is tough. They got to get through this narrow gate and get on the other side. I mean, lapping, tapping, easy does it up on that elevated obstacle. She's off and running. Now let's look for the lead changes. Now, do you know what the lead changes are? Watch the feet change on this horse. Watch these: right lead, change, left lead, and change. Now I want y'all to say "Olay" when she changes. Olay. Come on, guys, help me out. Olay. Come on, can't you see it? Olay. Olay. Oh yeah, she's got it going on. And I tell you what, that was an outstanding job trying to rack up those all-important championship points. Yeah. Look how quiet that horse standing up there. Is that beautiful or is that beautiful, guys? Man, you got to have what we call a brave horse. All right, here comes the roping portion. Yeah, she got it. Oh, she laced it on there, I guarantee you. You betcha. I mean, she is razor sharp at this point, sticking it on them and got it going on. But look at her lope off of that thing. Guys, remember, judge along with our judges. 0 to 10 for each obstacle. Looking for that willing horse. Don't forget about the harmony, the beauty, and the spirit of the horse that we're watching out here. They got it going on. This is, again, she went wide. She forgot about that bridge. She gets back on order. That's tough. That's a very narrow bridge right there. All right, here we come. Let's go riding. Woo. Oh, look at that turn. This is what we call the performance turn now. Oh, and she's sticking it in the ground, looking for that horse to slide on those hindquarters right there. Beautiful. Oh, man, that's what you call sticking it. All right, here comes the side pass. This is a lateral move. Watch the horses reach out and cross over. First at the front, then the hind. Front, hind, front, hind. Beautiful work right there. Come on, Canadian cowgirl, Christina Hambrook. All right, now here comes this tall, narrow bridge. Very difficult. These horses are very seasoned, well-trained, well taken care of. Here she comes home. Come on, Canadian cowgirl, and time. Christina. Man, that's a good horse you got right there.
She's a handful.
Hey, you gotta love that old pony right there. And how long have you owned that horse?
I got her as a 2-year-old and started her.
How old is she now?
She's 10.
10 years old. So she's just part of the family, isn't she?
Oh, she's never going anywhere.
You know, these people love these horses, and I promise you, these horses, they get out here. If you watch them, their ears are up, they're going for it. They love this event. It gives them some place to go, something to do, and look how relaxed she is. I think you hit a home run today. How did you feel about your run?
Really good, really good.
You know what? I loved your lead changes. They were phenomenal. Took your time shaking out the rope. Hey, great run for a Canadian cowgirl. Let's hear it for Christina Hambrook. Guys, the next rider is the #1 seed in the world, the best in the business. I don't know how many world titles she's got, but it's a bunch. And I tell you what, she's won the Stampede already 2 different times. Can she do it for a 3rd time? Unprecedented. This is Miss Annie Chance. They call her Riding Annie Chance. And when you watch her ride, you're going to know why. #1 seed in the world. You're looking at the best in the business right there. Beautiful work. Now watch how smooth this cowgirl is. Watch the lead changes. Now here we go. Looking for the change. There's 1. There's 2. Beautiful work. This is a very complicated maneuver to make lead changes. That's asking a lot. It's on command, on cue. That's communicating with your horse. Mind, body, and spirit. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. And Annie Chance, she's a master at all of them. All right. Boy, I tell you what, she's using all the tools in her toolkit tonight. Up she goes and whoa. Boy, I tell you what, she's supposed to pause there, but a good sliding stop there. That will give her some points back. The judges, they're watching every little thing. This lady is an ace with the rope. Look how big her loop is. Look how quiet her horse is standing. Perfect work by Annie Chance. All right, best in the business, on the move right now. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that loping right on across. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Look at that grab, snatch it up with that right hand. So she's prepared when she comes back across, she'll already have it in the correct hand. That's thinking while you ride. Beautiful work. Man, how about this? Now watch this girl go. Here we go, #1 rider. Oh, come on to the party. Watch her stop on that hind quarter. Oh, yeah, I like it. Come on, one more time. Look how low-headed that horse is. Look how his ears are up. Man, this horse just right up under her. That's what you call together. That's what you call... Look at that! Wow! Oh, my Lord, have mercy! Oh, man. You talk about chew it up and spit it out. Man, if it was a bowl of chili, that would be the spicy hot brand. Here she comes, Annie Chance. 1, 2, and time. Woo! Man, oh man, somebody bust out the fire extinguisher. She just lit this building on fire. Annie, you're just so consistent. So what is the magic? What is the deal? I know they ask you all the time, how do you do this? How are you so consistent?
You know, I think it's trying to remember that he knows his job, and I know mine, and my job is to show up for him. So I think that makes it easier over the thousands of hours of practice to just say, all right, make sure you're his partner when he needs you the most.
You know, you're the master, but he's not a slave. You know, he is your partner. He is your friend all the time. You know, that's not making him do it. That's kind of letting him do it, isn't it?
Yeah, he knows. He knows what his job is. I set him up. My job's to show him what I expect, and he takes care of me. That side pass was all him.
And I'll tell you what. Well, I think it's truly a partnership. Man, woman, that's horsemanship. Man, how about it for the #1 seed in the world, Miss Riding Annie Chance?
And Craig, Annie was our reserve champion the other night on night 1 of the Cowboy Up Challenge too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she got the second place and got a check in the #1 round. This is round 2, of course, and we are just going to keep things rolling. You can see how phenomenal. You're not going to find this kind of horsemanship anywhere else in the world.
Ain't that the truth? And friends, we have more sponsors we want to give a quick mention to, including Kubota, built for those who do. Pivotal Energy, an innovative and trusted transportation partner. Polaris, farm, trail, work, or play. Polaris has the right off-road vehicle for you. Proud sponsor of the Calgary Stampede Cowboy Up Challenge. Polaris, think outside. And our friends at CN, they power the economy. Craig?
Well, love it, and we appreciate our sponsors right here at the Stampede and Cowboy Up Challenge. Well, let's move to Frankfort, Kentucky, down in the States right there. This is Tyler Howe, riding a horse he calls Indiana Cowgirl. Some people call this guy the Natural. Some call him the Phenomenon. He is a phenomenon. Beautiful job on those jumps. 1, 2, 3, lickety split and slick as okra. I guarantee you she put it together. Now look, this is harder than it looks. Beautiful job. In control, perfect position, off and running. All right, here come those lead changes. You know how tough it can be. Trying to make those changes on command with a cue. A cue is your own language to your own horse. Great work. You're seeing some phenomenal work like you won't see anywhere else. This is the fastest growing sport in the horse industry today. You're looking at it, and you're looking at the best of the best. Tyler Howe putting on a clinic on the lead changes right there. Oh, yeah. Laced it on there, I guarantee you. All right, round the bend he goes. Now, this is making it look easy, but it's not. This is narrow, it's tough, it's different elevations, right down the middle, and that horse straight as an arrow. Beautiful work. All right, here comes this tough, narrow bridge. Surprising we hadn't seen anybody fall off because it's a tough one. All right, they can grab that flag and go any direction they want. He chooses to go left. He's on the left lead. Look at the horse's ears up. Relax with a soft touch and a loose rein. Beautiful work right there. Just beautiful. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, let's go riding now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at those ears straight. Oh, man. Come on now. Look like a Batmobile coming into the parking spot in the Batcave. All right, here we go. Right now, Tyler Howe putting on a clinic. All right, right back down. Here we go. All right, this guy is like a magician on this course, pulling out all the magic. All right, here goes the side pass. Beautiful work. Watch how that horse reach out, cross over, front high, off and running. You know, they're also judged on time, and Tyler Howe looks like he's got a fast run going, and that counts right there. All right, he's headed for the home stretch. Bring him home, and time. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Wow. That was smoking.
Well, you can see why they call him the Natural or the Phenomenon. You know, you were phenomenal that time, I guarantee. Man, you were locked and loaded and coming for gold tonight, looked like to me.
Thanks, Craig. Yeah, it felt really good. That was a good run. I wanted to have a good one here, so.
You know what, I think you had a good one. And look how relaxed these horses are. I mean, they're not troubled or bothered or unsure or apprehensive. They're just as relaxed. And look at Tyler. Talk about loose and cool, man. I tell you what, do you get nervous where you come out on a this is the biggest event we got in cowboy racing. What are you thinking before you come out?
Honestly, I'm just trying to breathe because I'm very nervous, but yeah, I'm just trying to breathe.
You got to remember to breathe.
That's right. Yeah, but that was great.
What's your horse? Well, look at this good horse right here. What do you call it?
Her name's Indiana Cowgirl. Her name's Indy.
Calls her Indy. Well, I tell you what, Tyler, I'll tell you what, that was a clinic tonight on your horse and horsemanship. We're wishing you the best. That was a great run. Let's keep it going. How about it, Tyler Howell? Give him a hand. That was a heck of a run.
Woo! How you liking the Cowboy Up Challenge so far, friends? What do you think? Do you want a Cowboy Up Challenge t-shirt, maybe? I think we should do some more shirts. Let's do it. Let's have a couple of words from our fabulous sponsors before we get to our next competitor. Thank you, Wrangler. All right, here we go. This next cowboy, we call him Mr. Hustle. He's one of the original guys. This guy has won 11 world titles. This is Lee Hart, all the way from Kentucky. All right, watch this guy. He travels the world putting on clinics on how to ride these obstacle courses. He's in command and demand everywhere he goes. Watch this guy ride. He's surgically precise. Here we go, Mr. Lee Hart. Watch his lead changes. Oh, that's smooth and pretty. See him shift his weight a little bit in that saddle. Help that horse follow a feel. He's working through a feel with his hands and his bits and his legs and his reins and his spurs, not only physically but mentally and emotionally. Mind, body, and spirit. That's Lee Hart working right there, and that is beautiful work. All right, up he goes right there. Oh, yeah. Mr. Hustle himself right there. Man, this guy is fierce as a Canadian Wolverine, I guarantee you. All right, here's the stop, and he is a cowboy. Oh, and there was no question that he was going to get that. Here he comes, back on a mission. All right, riding like he knows what he's doing. Right down the middle, straight as an arrow, right on contact. Oh, yeah. Now, look at that. This guy is the reigning Open Pro World Champion. He won the championship in 25. I wouldn't doubt if he could do it again in 26. Add to his total of 11 World Championships. Here he comes, Lee Hart, and riding smooth as glass. Look how smooth he is this evening. Beautiful work. All right. Ah, here we go now. Here we go. Come on, guys. Let me hear you up there. Boy, that helps them out when they're riding. Thank you. Look at that loose rein. Riding one hand up. Oh! Had to love that. That was a beautiful, what we call double into the fence. And another beautiful one. Man, he's hitting a home run. This is a strike all the way right down the alley. Man, a lock and load and on his way. All right, put another one in the chamber. Here he goes, Lee Hart. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. How about that, guys? Yeah. That is not easy. All right, here comes the man himself, Mr. Hustle, Lee Hart, on a mission, up and over and around the bend he goes. All right, headed down the home stretch. Oh, come on, Kentucky Cowboy. Woo-hoo-hoo.
You can see why this guy is the reigning Open Pro World Champion and with 11 world titles. And like I say, he travels all over the world putting over clean. Lee, that was, I got to tell you, that was smooth as silk. I mean, you looked like you were just at ease, but at the same time covering a lot of ground. Was that your game plan?
Well, my game plan was at the start of this year, I grew up worshiping all the older cowboys, watching them ride their horses around and be quiet and easy. And I told myself, that's my goal for this year, quiet and easy.
Well, I tell you what, it was quiet and easy. One other little thing I'd like to mention, this guy, he was one of the original guys when we started this amazing event. And I wanted to read this one official. This guy, in his lifetime in this event, Extreme Cowboy Racing, has won championship points on 64 different horses. Oh, the guy next to him has less than half. How about a hand for Lee Hart right there? Well, last night, who won first place? Well, it was a little young gun cowgirl named Sophia Lowy. She's fixing to enter the house right now. And if you like action, buckle your seatbelts, boys. It's going to be a wild ride. Here she comes again. This girl won the go-round last night. All right, here we go. Sophia Lowy. All right, she's the youngest girl to ever be invited to the Stampede. She did that when she was just 14 years old. That's how good a hand she is. All right, come on, Canada. Are you pulling for this Canadian cowgirl? Let me hear it up there. All right, she was your winner last night, taking home the money for the first round. Can she do it again? Boy, I tell you what, lock and loaded and coming around the bend, putting it on, laying it down, picking it up. Boy, and I tell you what, oh wow, what was that? Man, and that can hurt the points on that particular obstacle. All right, here she is up on top. This is your Youth World Champion in 2023. This girl won this event last year. Can she do it again? All right, here we go. Oh, a swing and a miss. Right there, okay. All right, she won it in 2025. She wanted to go last night. All right, here she goes. Man, look at her just, picking it up and laying them down so pretty on that extended trot over that bridge. Beautiful work. All right, here she comes. Man, I tell you what, this girl, every time I watch her ride, I guarantee she eats a bowl of courage every single morning. Here we go. Come on, Canada. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, keep it going, Canada. Sophia Lowy, young cowgirl, young gun on the move and on the march. I tell you what, looking for another gold buckle, and I tell you what, she is putting it on them. All right, here comes that side pass. This is pure lateral movement, no forward movement at all. Reaching out and crossing over. Look at her handle those reins in a give and take motion. Beautiful work. All right, round the bend and headed for home. Here's this tough little narrow high bridge. She's up, she's down, and she's going again. Here we go, Sophie Lowy. Oh, and time. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow. Sophia Lowy. Man, I'll tell you what. Boy, you are truly a young gun. I'll tell you what, you had it rocking and rolling. Now, you smoked them last night. You won the event last night. Now, you had a couple little small bobbles out there. That's a tough course, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely was a tough course, and they were all my mistakes. She did her job, and yeah, they were all rider error for sure.
That's called accountability. How about that for a young gun right there? I love it. You know what? I watch you ride, and I just feel like I'm in the saddle with you. You have such a great partnership with your horse. You set a great example for a A lot of the young gals out there, you are the real deal. And I tell you what, they better watch out tomorrow because I think you're highly capable of taking home that another Calgary Stampede buckle. Great job, Cowgirl.
Thank you very much.
Give her a hand, Canadian Cowgirl.
Hey friends, you've seen some beautiful horses in here this evening, so I want you to do a little something something. Good cowboys and cowgirls need great horses. You are watching some of the best here at the Cowboy Up Challenge. So it's time for you guys to choose your favorite American quarter horse competing at Cowboy Up. So what you're gonna do is scan that QR code. It's up there on the screens. You guys scan that QR code, or you can go to aqha.com/Calgary and cast your vote for your AQHA fan favorite horse. Every vote counts. Every vote gives you a chance to win a Yeti cooler too. So you're gonna pick your favorite horse and you might just pick yourself up a pretty awesome Yeti cooler. Get your phone out and vote now.
All right, yeah, so much action at the old Stampede. You know, I've been to a lot of rodeos in my time, but this is the best in the world, the best there is. Oh, such an honor to be here. All right, don't blink or you're going to miss the next rider. She's already got a world championship right here, and she's gunning for another one. This is Jennifer Amoretti from Sundre, Alberta, Canada. Here we go. Another Canadian cowgirl. She's up. Boy, that is tight quarters. She got it. Oh, man, look at the lead change. Guys, you won't see lead changes like this in any other event in the world. It's never done quite like this many times anywhere else. These horses are phenomenal. And again, Jennifer doing a great job. Remember, she's already got one world championship. Gunning for another one. Good-looking Canadian cowgirl, I tell you what, charging through here like a midnight stampede in a thunderstorm. She's off and running and going again. Having a little trouble. She says, I'm just going to get out of here, boys. All right. All right, that's all right. She's on the move and doing a good job. All she got to do, that's just one obstacle. Just keep it going. All right, nice and straight, right over that tough bridge sequence. Here comes the flag carry. A lot of people can't carry a flag, much less do it off a bridge like that. Phenomenal work. Here she comes, world champ right there, Jennifer Amoretti. Oh, and that pretty waving that flag. I mean, and looking good. Now look at that horse. Look at his, watch his face, watch his eyes, watch his ears. Man, he's loose and cool. And listening to that cowgirl. All right, here we go. Running home. Man, what a turn right there. I mean, that's the way it is supposed to be done. Man, putting on a clinic on the Dublin portion. Man, that was pretty. What a good-looking roany pony this cowgirl's riding. Here comes the side place. Stepping over. Man, and those things are just barely staying in there. If they touch them, they're going to go down. Beautiful work by Jennifer Amoretti. All right, here she comes round the bend. All right, it's steep, it's narrow, it's long, it's tough. Here she goes, heading for home. Come on, Calgary, Canadian cowgirl, bringing it to the house. Woo-hoo. That's a good-looking pony you're riding right there. I'll tell you, what did you feel like was the toughest obstacle on the course?
Roping.
The roping. You're not going to be giving any roping clinics anytime soon. All right. Well, you know what? You always do a great job. You're always a threat to win every time you come in here. Boy, and I love you and this horse. That's what you call a beautiful team. Give them a hand, guys. Jennifer Amoretti. All right, we're going to one of the veterans of this cowboy racing, of the Cowboy Up Challenge. You know, you got to be invited here. That means you're the best of the best just to get an invitation. This is Laura Greenhart. Man, I tell you what, you talk about a talented individual. She's the wife of Lee Hart. Man, they garner buckles everywhere they go. Here we go, Laura Greenhart from Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Beautiful work on a tough obstacle there. They make it look easy, but it's not. Here comes those lead changes. Guys, I'm telling you, lead changes are an intricate thing to do, and these guys are making it look simple. Beautiful work. She's the 2025 Reserve World Champion in the Ride Smart division. And last year, overall, for every contestant in cowboy racing, she garnered more points than any other contestant in the world. Would you give her a hand for that? That's going a lot of miles right there. That's a lot of traveling and hauling your horse all the way. What a great gal. She's a great vocalist as well. Asked to sing the national anthem at national finals and all different places. She's a phenomenon. Guys, how about that? Oh, you talk about lacing it on. All right, round the bend and off she goes. All right, riding the big pony. She's up, she's down, she's on her way. All right, nicely done. Okay. Well, that's not easy. Boy, she's going for the win like a heavyweight champion on fight night. Come on, Laura Green. Boy, that's a tough one. All right, guy, lock it low, put the pedal to the metal. Here we go. All right. Here she comes. She's going to go to the left. It's their choice whether they want to side pass left or right. Boy, I mean, right. Oh, yeah, she made it. Oh, how about that? She did it. Beautiful work right there. All right. Here she comes now. Up and over and right back down and headed for the home stretch. Here she comes. There's 1 and 2, and she got her done. Oh, yeah. Beautiful work as usual. Well, Laura, man, I tell you what, you've been racing a long time, girl. Just about since we ever started, I think, this association. That's a lot of years in the saddle. But you ride almost every day, don't you?
No.
I think you probably did. But how did you get that many points last year to be the high point rider of every rider in the association worldwide?
It really just fell into place. I came up here to Canada on the Ontario side, went to their national championship, rode 3 classes, bumped my points way up there. So I'm a national champion in Canada and Ride Smart for EXCA.
How about that, guys? That's covering some ground right there. Let's hear it for Laura Greenhart. Beautiful gal, what a great hand, too. Well, we're narrowing them down now, boys. Oh, look out now. All right. This one, you better watch this one. This is kind of a dark horse right here. But I tell you what, 2024, she was 2 prestigious Reserve World Championship buckles. And I tell you what, going strong, and here she is, an invitee to the biggest event there is. This is Hannah Howe from Frankfort, Kentucky. Got a lot of Kentucky cowboys and cowgirls. Here we go. Watch out for this one. She could steal it all. Here we go, Hannah Howe. Boy, that middle one's a tough one. It's small, so their instinct is to go around it. You know, these horses have got a lot of instinct. They like to think things through and evaluate things. So again, to go through this stuff like this is not natural. You have to really put in the time and the work and create what we call the brave horse. All right, and you're looking at a lot of brave horses right here. All right, Hannah Howe on the move. Beautiful. You know, I hope you realize the quality of horsemanship you're watching just on the lead changes alone. That is incredible and phenomenal, and you won't see it anywhere else. And how? All right, shaking out a rope now. This rope's been a deal breaker for a few of them. All right, look at that horse's ears straight up. That means he's soft, he's relaxed, he's paying attention to what he's doing. So he's wiggling his ears and licking his lips. Boy, he's just really soft, really having a good time. Beautiful work. She laces it on there, sticks it on there, just the way it's supposed to be done. Oh, yeah, snatching up that flag and on the move. Oh, yeah, she's earning every point they're giving her. Look at that beautiful Palomino. Well, I'll tell you what, Palomino on a Palomino right there and looking sharp. Look at that horse. Look at his expression. Man, you tell me he isn't thinking and analyzing. Here we go. Come on, Hannah Howe. This is your last rider of the day, and we're going to crown a champion for the day. Hang in there. They'll tabulate this very quickly. Hannah Howe on the way. All right, here we go, the side pass. Top 10 riders in the world as you're watching them. Look at that. See how she's looking the direction she's going? Beautiful position, outstanding posture, looking very sharp. All right, headed down the home stretch. She's up. She's across. Right back down, oh, on her way. Here's the last rider of the day, and time. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to come over here and talk to Miss Hannah Howe, and they're already going to start tabulating these points, and I mean, they're really quick about it. Who do you think won? Are you a good enough judge to decide who the winner was? Hannah? Man, I'll tell you what, tough, fast course.
So tough. It was so tough. It's so intricate. There's little things here and there that'll really get you, but it was fun.
Oh, that is fun. And your horse looked so relaxed and so comfortable. His ears were up. When you stopped the rope, he was just licking his lips and wiggling his ears, loose and cool and in control. Man, that says a lot about you. Man, you got to love this horse.
I do. I had to steal him from my husband and kids, so I had a horse to ride. We only have a few races on us together. And so we're a pretty new couple, and it takes a lot of build and trust for all of this. And he's really stepping up, so I'm proud.
Well, you were riding like a champion, and we loved it. How about a hand for our last rider of the night, Hannah Howe? Thank you so much. Well,
wow, Craig. 10 riders, 10 horses. That was quite the show. Absolutely amazing. What do y'all think of the Cowboy Up Challenge so far, friends?
You know what? We really appreciate, and I know you horse people really appreciate what you're seeing. You realize how tough it is and how intricate it is, and the hours that go into training to get a horse of this quality that go through there, that willing and with that much want to, that much communication. And we thank you for your appreciation.
I can't even get my kids to empty the dishwasher. Hey, I want to say a big thank you once again, friends, to our sponsors tonight. Plains Canada, a proud supporter of the Calgary Stampede and our community partners. To Nutrien, feeding the future. To Wrangler, outfitting champions since 1947. Wrangler, long live cowboys and long live cowgirls. To Kubota, built for those who do. For CN, we power the economy. Pivotal Energy, an innovative and trusted transportation partner, and Polaris. Farm, trail, work, or play, Polaris has the right off-road vehicle for you. Very proud sponsor of the Calgary Stampede Cowboy Up Challenge. Polaris, think outside. And Craig, remember we talked earlier about the AQHA fan favorite. We want to make sure that everybody votes for their favorite horse here tonight. So I'm just going to remind you all to check out that QR code, scan it, or you can go to aqha.com/Calgary. Vote for your favorite horse. You, every time you vote, have a chance to win a Yeti cooler. So the horse wins and you win. Why not, right? Scan that code and let us know what you think.
Yeah, be sure and vote. I think that's a lot of fun, and the riders appreciate that too. I'm not sure who I would vote for. I got a couple ideas, but whatever it is, there won't be wrong. They're all great horses, all great competitors, but man, the quality of horses and horsemanship is truly phenomenal.
Second to none for sure. Hey, do you think we should give away a few t-shirts before we bring our riders back in?
All right, you ready for a couple more t-shirts?
What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear ya.
Oh, here they come. Oh, yeah. Looking good. Oh. Man, he's deadly with that thing, isn't he? Oh.
Woo-hoo. All right, a couple more. Here we go. Let's hear ya. Who wants them? Oh, so close. We'll get that for you.
Hey, Jimmy.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Good work, team. Good work. Nice job. All right, friends, eyes up to those big super screens, and we'll check out a couple of messages from our friends and sponsors.
All right, here come our competitors. If you want to give them another.
When I wake up in the morning light, I pull on my jeans and I feel alright. I pull my blue jeans on, I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my blue jeans on, I pull my blue jeans on.
Wrangler, long live Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Don't run off, because after we announce the winner, if you want to come down the rail, the riders are going to walk around and you can talk to them and ask them questions and hang out. And you really get a chance to reach out and maybe touch these horses, and it's a lot of fun, so don't run off. We're fixing to announce our winner. Who do you think won tonight, huh? Man, there's a couple of them I think deserve it. And Shucks, they're all so dang good. I'm glad I'm not the judge. That's a tough job, but we got the best. And are you ready to see who won?
All right, let's go. We'll go reserve champion, our runner-up champion tonight.
Okay, this is pretty cool right here. And like I say, man, it's so tough tonight. I'm so glad I'm not the judge. It'd be it's just heartbreaking sometimes because you want them all to win. But winning the check tonight, reserve champion in round number 2. How about Tyler Howe? I love it, Tyler.
Tyler, I think you have a fan group up in the stands there, too.
Okay. You know what? I just took a glance at this, and I'm really happy about it. It's kind of the direction, we're supposed to be unbiased, and we are, but I've just felt like this particular rider had a hell of a night. Hell of a night. All right, winner of the go-round, round number 2. How about Mr. Hustle himself, reigning Pro champ Lee Hart? Come get that money. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Lee, before we